All right. So I'm back. A few updates from the past little bit here. I have gotten a little bit further in thinking about and talking about and working through some of the body image issues that I've had in the past. Um, so today I'm wearing something that is not very what I would have considered flattering in the past, because it is, bigger. It's a little baggy. It hugs my stomach, stuff like that. It makes me look maybe shorter than I already am because it's wide leg, and stuff like that. Um, but I feel comfortable in it. I feel confident in it. I feel good in it. And so it's something that I will continue wearing. And it's something that, when I wore it previously, I would just not really think about it. Um, or really take those full length pictures without sucking in my stomach, or posing quite right. And so I took a full length picture today of my outfit, without doing any of that, and posted it to my social media. So, along with a long post talking about, body image, and self love, and kind of, um, not really giving a crap about what society tries to tell me, what my um, brain is trying to tell me based upon all of the societal messages that I've gotten. So yeah, it's been good. I've had a good day. It was a good day full of, work, getting some stuff done, and things like that. So it's been good. I've been watching, different podcasts and different YouTube videos on body image, and like self acceptance and love. And that's been really good as well. Um, as well as doing some kind of intentionality with, you know, anointing a candle with some self love scented rose sandalwood type oil, and burning it while watching the videos or thinking about taking care of myself, doing some um, self care kinds of things, and really kind of putting some intentionality into that, has been nice as well. So, um, yeah, I also have been reading a book, which kind of interestingly enough is called The Fat Girl's Guide to Loving Your Body. Yeah, and it has a lot of writing prompts in it, which is really great. So, some of the writing prompts are to write about different body parts and your relationship with those body parts, and how you want that relationship to grow and develop and change and turn into self love as opposed to maybe hatred or maybe neutrality, towards those body parts, which has been really great. And we started at the feet and we're working our way up. So, yeah, it's been interesting. And I think um, I'm almost done with it, I believe, with all of the different body parts. And so now the next part, I'm not sure what's coming next. But it's been a good book so far. Even though the title isn't exactly marketed towards, people that look like me. Um, but it still has been a really great book so far, and a really great way for me to kind of get some of that internal dialogue out. Um, so various things, like body parts that I haven't necessarily had a great relationship with. Some of those are, my stomach is one. I have what has been called before a bee belly. So it goes out, back in, and then back out again. At the belly button, it goes in and then back out. So it's kind of shaped like a bee. So that's kind of, you know, one of the things that's always bothered me, that I didn't have, a flat stomach, that I didn't have, you know, that my stomach did kind of roll over a couple places. So it's been a point of, because it looks so different than what we see in the media, than what, the movie stars have, than what models and things like that have. So um, because it was so different, and from a very young age it has been. So from kind of puberty on, at about the age of 11, when I started gaining weight, um, my stomach has always kind of looked like that. So, and it's been hard for me to accept and love and, cherish it. But I'm trying. And so I hope to kind of get there someday. I'm feeling a little more neutral about it today than anything. So, like I said, wearing clothes that kind of fit well across that area and kind of draw attention to that area, like I am today, is interesting, and is a way that I can kind of get work my way towards that self love, or at least neutrality, for now. So other body parts that I've had a trouble relationship with, parts of my face. I've never really liked my upper arms, but I think getting tattoos have helped me a lot with that. Um, so they're both tattooed now, which kind of helps me with loving them, because now they're canvases for pieces of artwork that I really enjoy, by talented artists. And so instead of thinking of them as, oh, they're my big arms with acne scars and picking scars because I pick at my skin, um, they are now canvases for pieces of art. So that's been a good game changer for me there. I've also felt really self conscious about things like my nose, for instance, on my face. And, I've always had a kind of whitish nose. It's not huge by any means net at all, but I've always told it was, you know, um, the family nose or whatever, which kind of draws attention to it. And so it's interesting that getting it pierced has really kind of helped me with re-owning that part of my body, um, especially the septum piercing and stretching that out has really helped with that for me. And the same thing with my cheeks when I smile. They kind of go out and get kind of puffy. So kind of like a chipmunk, I guess, which is cute actually. But it's something that I've always been a little self-conscious of, is that my face gets so much wider when I do smile. Um, and so one of the things that I had thought of, for the past and trying to own that would have been cheek piercings. But I would probably bite on them and ruin my teeth and all of that kind of stuff. So I've decided not to get them. I do have dimples already, so I would have gotten them pierced where the dimples were. But so I'm still trying to kind of own that part of my face and not take all my selfies from up here and trying to kind of own the way my face looks, kind of, front ways in front of me, as opposed to from way up here. So yeah, little things like that have been helping me, being more intentional about, you know, loving my body while taking a shower, for instance, or while changing my clothes, or looking at myself in the mirror, or taking a selfie. So just really taking a moment to appreciate what my body has given me. So body parts that I've always loved have been my thighs, in particular. They've always been strong. Um, and they've always been big. So no matter what I weigh, I have big thighs, thick thighs, right? Um, and so that's been a body part that I've always really enjoyed. Um, I've also always enjoyed, strangely enough, my feet. And especially lately, as I've gotten more into like barefoot and minimalist type shoes, and really taking care of my feet in that way, for me it's what works, has been really helpful for me in that journey, in accepting and loving, continuing to accept and love my feet as they are. um, other body parts that I've had complicated relationships with have been like my chin. And so for me, my chin, I have a double chin, and no matter what I weigh, it's kind of there. And it's just the fact of the matter, and just the way that my body is configured, I guess. But it's been, being able to grow a beard, to kind of cover that in a way, has been interesting for me because I actually had an incident a few months back where I had a clipper accident when I was trying to trim my beard shorter and ended up cutting it without a guard. So I ended up having to cut the beard all the way down and I kept the mustache. But so I had like stubble on my face. And it was interesting to see my chin again for the first time in a long time and to see and deal with that negative association that I still had with that double chin. I grew the beard back, obviously, because I do like the way I look with it, and I do like, facial hair. But it was an interesting kind of exercise in re-owning and re-accepting that part of my body. And the same with my neck. I've always had a kind of thick, very short neck. You can't even see it in this video. But yeah, so I've, over the years compared myself to different objects like a potato, because I feel like it's just kind of head and then shoulders. And, just those negative kind of associations that I've had based upon, you know, the shape and size of my neck. So, yeah, it's amazing how just these little things, um, seemingly small body parts, can make such a big difference in the way we feel about ourselves. So I'm trying to own, and re-own and re-love and give some love to these body parts. Um, so yeah, I think that this book has been a really good way for me to really start thinking about those seemingly um, small areas where I've had, negative reactions or thoughts, and ways to kind of turn that into a positive spin, or ways to kind of pamper myself or love myself or care for myself and those body parts in different ways. Yeah, so I guess that's today's update, but yeah, bye.